I was actually trying to avoid it because I was like,
Trying to
I
rebel,
don't,
right?
yeah, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to continue the legacy or whatever. Some people were okay with it. Some people were like, you're Vietnamese, then why don't you make Vietnamese
And
music?
politely saying "fuck you" to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to 84 Grind, the #1 hip hop platform in Vietnam. If you guys like our content, please subscribe, like, and ring the bell. Today I'm here with Mỹ Anh.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Up front, I want to say that I'm really impressed by your music.
Thank you
I
so
remember the first single that you released. That's your first single, right?
much. Got You.
Got
yeah.
You, yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. For those who haven't seen Got You yet, links will be in the comment section. I saw it and I was like, whoa, that's international level. That's international vibes.
Thank you.
And you directed the music video yourself, right?
Yeah, it was like a film project at school, so might as well release it.
Yeah, cool. So can you tell us a bit more about it? Like the song, like how did it came about? The music video, what was your inspiration?
Really, it was just like a really freestyle-ish project. Basically, the music for that song, Got You, is for my music class, so I had to send that to the IB so they can grade it. And the music video is actually an assignment for my film class. I just ended up with a song and a music video, so I was like, okay, maybe I can release it and see how it goes, and here we are today.
A bit background story for our fans out there about this episode. We're gonna conduct it in English because I feel like Mỹ Anh, she deserves some international attention. So this one is for all our international fans out there, for our Vietnamese brothers and sisters who are overseas in the US, for your sister who is graduated already from Berkeley Music College, correct?
She's in LA right now.
She's in LA right now working on music. So your family background is quite impressive in terms of musicians, and I'm sure some of you already know that, but your mom is quite famous. Your father is a composer, correct?
He's a producer,
composer, guitarist, right? And then you have a sister who's now working in a studio in LA.
Yep.
Then you have studied music?
Not exactly. I think I just studied on the side, but never really studied professionally, like in a college or anything. Just classes outside of school.
So your family has taught you most of what you know regarding music, or where did this interest come from?
I think it just came very naturally. I guess I just grew up with music around me all the time. They were always playing music, different songs from different corners of the house, and I don't know, I just like naturally fell in love with music, but I never knew that it was going to be something that I would pursue.
Okay.
Growing,
so there was not really like a push that like we're
Yeah.
all musical, so you have to.
Yeah, I
Right.
was actually trying to avoid it because I was like,
Trying to
I
rebel,
don't,
right?
yeah, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to continue the legacy or whatever. So I tried to look for something else to pursue. I
Which
was thinking about film. At one point, I even wanted to be a vet. Yeah, but then, you know, if you're passionate about something, it just comes back to you at one point.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. So you believe in destiny, or
I don't know. Maybe.
maybe?
Yeah.
Right. What's up next for you in your music career?
Currently I'm joining this game show called The Heroes, where you have to produce and perform the songs. Other than that, I just actually recently released my second single called Pillars last Sunday, so you guys can check that out.
Check that out. Are you gonna perform that for us?
Yes,
Yes.
I will.
All right, cool. What is the song about?
Pillars is like a visual representation of something that's stiff, something that's stubborn, and something, I don't know, just like a sense of trust. So it's just representing one's self-trust in themselves. And especially in the past year, you know, especially when you're so young, when people come and tell you what to do or how you should do your career, what kind of music you should make, you're left really confused. you know, and you just sort of like soak in every opinion that they give you, and you try to reconstruct yourself according to those. And so like at one point I was like, okay, you know what, I don't even know what I'm doing, so I gotta figure that out. So I just wrote Pillars, and it's about trusting my music more and being able to filter out the unnecessary stuff.
So it was kind of about you finding your way to pick and choose what input is valuable to you and which input is not valuable to you, and then politely saying "F you" to everybody.
Yeah, it's just like a nice way to say, you know, I don't need your input sometimes, and I trust my own art, and I think everyone should trust their own art and vision.
So I'm curious to see what is the reaction of people you get around you when you're doing songs in English opposed to us of doing them in Vietnamese. I mean, you have Vietnamese songs too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think because like Got You was like my first official self-made one, because before I had like an album, but it was more like a family collaboration album.
This was Vietnamese or English?
It was like almost fully in Vietnamese.
Okay.
I don't know, some people were okay with it. Some people were like, you're Vietnamese, then why don't you make Vietnamese music?
And your answer to that is?
My answer is simple. I think because I grew up speaking a lot of more English than Vietnamese, and listening to international artists more, then I just naturally feel more comfortable expressing myself in English. But, you know, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna ignore Vietnamese, because Vietnamese is definitely a very beautiful language. It's just taking more time.
That's cool. So you're not only focused on making English music, you will still like take part of your heritage and part of your culture into your music. And what's your plan for the music in terms of like your fan base? I mean, like right now you're focusing more on like local, or do you want to position yourself as an international artist, or how do you see this playing out?
I'm actually not sure. I think I just like stepped into the industry, and I'm still very much trying to figure it out, especially since I'm freelancing and I just work with a manager, not under like any label or anything. So we're just figuring that out, but we're targeting local first, and then we're gonna see how it goes. But the ultimate plan in the end is probably international and local. Both, best of both worlds.
I can see you
possible.
going there. I mean, you have a lot of, you know, elements which are quite impressive. First of all, your voice. Your voice is really good. Like you're able to perform, like really perform. Every time you go on stage, even if it's like local shows or if it's just a live performance, you just bring some kind of like energy. No disrespect to other people, but if you put you in a live performance to anybody else, really, at the moment, I see anybody else in your age group in the artist industry on, let's say, like B to C level, even A level, you crush them.
I don't know if I agree with that, because I actually feel so insecure on stage. I mean, I try to act like confident, but I don't know. I feel like there are definitely a lot of young artists that have such a crazy like stage presence. For example, Tilling or MC Key, like they have crazy stage presence and they just catch everyone's attention. And that's always been something that, you know, I'm practicing. But I hope that, like, I'm glad that you see that, but I'm actually quite insecure about my stage presence.
Really?
I'm quite an awkward, introverted person. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if I agree with that. But I mean, like, sure, that's how you feel, right? Like the moment before you get up, you get sweaty, you get
like even now, like I'm super like
like having so many eyes on you, even if there's nobody there, but you know it's gonna be on air, you know it's gonna be of some kind of like importance or like have some kind of impact on how people perceive you. It's a scary thing. Especially how social media works these days. Like you say one thing and then people just like look, they just attack you. And I know that this just recently happened a little bit, right?
I think it happens to everyone.
Yeah.
But I definitely felt a lot of pressure to be perfect all the time. But you know, we slip too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like we slip.
You're human.
Yeah.
Right?
And I just hope the
picture perfect.
audience will slowly realize that we're all human here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something that maybe you feel like people misconceive about you or your life or about your music?
I think it varies, but I think that a lot of people think I'm unfriendly.
Unfriendly.
Probably because of my resting bitch face.
But yeah, a lot of people think I'm like unfriendly until they talk to me. Because it's either I'm shy, I'm nervous, or I'm just like resting my muscle face. Yeah.
I think this also comes from the fact that, like, as an artist, you often seem like a bit inaccessible because, like, for like,
true.
let's say, like a regular commuter, you're quite far away from their reality, right?
Right.
I mean, they perceive you as like living the dream, partying, going crazy, making loads of money.
Yeah.
While in fact, you're just a regular person too.
And I feel like that's like something that the industry is constructing. They don't usually show the flaws or the realistic side to an artist's life. Everything's so polished all the time, so that's definitely what's keeping the distance between artists and their audience.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess I'm trying to, like, in my vlogs and stuff, just like show them with like no makeup and stuff, just to, you know, just like break that barrier a little bit.
I see those sessions. That's cool.
Bedroom sessions?
Yeah, bedroom sessions. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's I really hope people like that, but like originally that was more for me to just experiment more with different genres of music. I was a little worried because like that genre of music is not like mainstream, and so I was afraid that people wouldn't listen to it, but actually a lot of people like reached out to me.
You did one session and then you collaborated with a guy.
Yeah, Daisy. I actually want to talk about him because he's so cool.
What's the track name?
Can't Hear a Thing. Yeah,
Can't Hear a Thing. Link will be in the description.
Featuring Daisy. When he came on, I was also like, who the hell is this guy? Yeah. Who is he? He basically, you know, Ren Evans.
Yeah.
We used to go to school together back in elementary school, and then I left, and then Daisy came to Ren Evans' school.
Right.
And we just sort of like linked up after so many years, and we have like the same music taste and stuff, and I think his voice is dope.
Yeah, definitely. And his delivery is cool as well.
Yeah, he is, like, he's incredible. And yeah, I'm just hoping that he'll definitely get more recognition for what he does.
Yeah.
He's about to release his new single, which I'm very excited about.
Alright, cool. Stay tuned for that one as well. One last thing I wanted to ask you is, how do you feel about taking Vietnamese music to an international audience, and who do you look up to from that perspective? Do you know anybody who's like really trying to push for international, you know, recognition? Because there's a lot of development going on. Like Big Phuong had a big
crazy
billboard on Times Square, and then there's all these campaigns going on against Asian discrimination, and there's a lot of development.
I definitely think that is so cool, and that's like our country's dream, is just to be able to represent more of our culture to the international market. And I don't feel like, I just wish that we don't necessarily have to do English and have that as the standard language so that we can go international, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, for example, the Korean market, they can just sing in Korean and still go global.
Exactly.
So I just hope that one day we'll be able to be represented by our own culture and still have international audience, but it's gonna take a while, I think.
That's a wonderful answer. Well, yeah, I mean, like with the digital, like the digital age right now, I mean, like things can go really fast. If you look at this thing from Foul,
oh yeah,
right,
she's collaborating with Taiga. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. She was actually on our show last week, so if you haven't checked that out, check that one out. One last thing, is there anything that you want to say to the audience?
You know, I'm so happy to be here with Nick and at 84 Grind today. I had so much fun with the performances and the conversations. I really hope that you will stream Pillars, because I've been working on this baby for so long, And please watch the MV. It is available on my YouTube channel. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Please keep supporting 84 Grind and all local artists.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming today.
Of course.
You guys, let us know in the comments what you thought about the song Pillars, and let us know who you would like to see next on the season number 6. We're gonna be going in production soon, and we would love to hear from you guys. Who are the artists, or collaborations, or game ideas, or anything for that matter. Just comment down below. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you want to see, and we'll try and make it happen. All right. Like, subscribe, ring the bell.